Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, welcome to the Echo Battery, 1st Battalion, 22nd Field Artillery Basic Combat Training Graduation Ceremony. Today marks the successful completion of the demanding requirements of 10 weeks of rigorous Army basic combat training for these soldiers.
First Sergeant, Echo Battery! As 9-2 soldiers ready to graduate, this is the Fed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the invocation and the playing of the national anthem. The invocation will be given by the 1st Battalion, 22nd Field Artillery Chaplain, Captain Durant.
Let us pray. Creator and sustainer of life, we pause to give you thanks for the many blessings you have bestowed upon us. Thank you for giving us traveling mercies and allowing us to make it here safely. We give thanks for the soldiers that stand on the field and their friends and their family that supported them in their mountain highs and their valley lows. Thank you for the drill sergeant's dedication to commitment in producing our nation's finest soldiers. May you bless and keep the soldiers as they move on to the next level in their career. Be a lamp unto their feet and a light unto their paths. Please remember our brothers and sisters in arms who are overseas defending our way of life. Protect and keep them safe. Bless the Fire Center of Excellence, 434 Brigade, the 122 Battalion. For this is our prayer that we humbly submit to you in the name that is above all names. Amen.
Please be seated. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the commander of Echo Battery, 1st Battalion, 22nd Field Artillery, Captain Larry Dixon.
Thank you all for joining us as we commemorate the accomplishments of your soldiers and our newest American soldiers. Before we continue to move forward in celebration of the Army's next generation, we must take time to honor those who served before us. Today, we have special guests in attendance from Lawton Fort Sill Veterans Center. Would these veterans please stand? There it is. Yeah. We would also like to recognize all other veterans in attendance today at today's graduations. Will all other veterans please stand? On behalf of the 434th Field Artillery Brigade team, we would like to thank all veterans for your service to our country. 10 weeks ago, these 92 warriors standing before you left home, many for the first time, to become part of something bigger than themselves. Although they arrived as individuals, they are leaving as members of a time-honored team. They have worked and succeeded in every task that was put before them because failure was not an option. As they tell you, it takes more than boots and a uniform to make an American soldier. They have been instilled with the fundamentals and of discipline and have embodied the core Army values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. These fundamentals and values are acquired and put into practice every day through tough, realistic, and safe training. You may have already heard the stories about the stings of the gas chamber, the nervousness of throwing a live hand grenade, and the pride of passing the final Army combat fitness test. These stories are a small representation of the overall experience. In just over 67 days, they trained on their primary weapon system, marched more than 60 miles, learned how to perform life-saving measures, and experienced the beautiful, ever-changing weather of Oklahoma. Every training event is a building block towards forming a foundation of skills these soldiers will use everyday life and combat. They have shaped these skills by training like their lives and the lives of the battle buddies depend on it. Furthermore, they understand that the soldier's creed and the warrior's ethos are not just words to memorize, but words that American soldiers live by. These soldiers have met every challenge head-on and succeeded in large part to the positive leadership and demanding environment created by our Army's finest non-commissioned officers. These outstanding coaches, mentors, and role models taught your soldiers the true meaning of discipline and teamwork. The drill sergeant's professionalism, competence, and dedication to standards have made a lifelong impression on your soldiers. Most importantly, these soldiers would not be here today if not for the undying love and support of their families. I applaud you all and ask that you continue to support your soldiers throughout their military careers. They became American soldiers for you, their families, and their friends. Soldiers of Echo Battery, I extend my gratitude to you for your sacrifices you have made to become an American soldier. By taking the courageous step during the period of global uncertainty, you have truly set yourself apart from our fellow citizens as defenders of freedom and the American way of life. You are all well trained. You are mentally, physically, and emotionally tough. I would be honored to lead each and every one of you on today's battlefield. Godspeed, good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the newest American soldiers. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Command Sergeant Major Rodriguez.
Good morning, everybody. Distinguished guests, family, friends, here and online. It's an honor to be here today and go ahead and talk to you. So I'm going to be a little bit different today. I want to be quick, soldiers, so don't lock your knees, okay? Just don't lock your knees. All right, I'm going to start by telling a story about me joining the Army back 25 years ago. Growing up in East Los Angeles, California, growing up in Norwalk, California, doing things that I didn't know I was going to do. So I joined as a Catholic, becoming an altar boy at one time. Decided that was for me, and I wanted to be a priest at one time. That changed pretty quickly, I'll tell you. All right, so of course, you know, priest didn't work out too well for me. Then I started playing baseball, Little League. I wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. That didn't work out for me either. I'm too short. So then I went ahead at 16 years old. I got a job at the grocery store, and I decided that I was making pretty good money and that I was going to be a manager of a grocery store. Never in my life did I ever think about joining the military. I used to make fun of kids all the time in ROTC, JROTC, saying, what are they doing? Why are they doing that? So growing up, high school came around, 1989. I did not graduate on time due to my own faults. I did not quit school. I just went ahead all the way through and wound up failing government. Some of you are asking me, why am I telling you all this? This is just my story. I actually lost my speech yesterday, so I'm kind of ad-libbing right here, all right? So high school went away. I was working at a grocery store and continuously trying to figure out what my life was going to be about. At the age of 26, I needed a new environment. A new environment that got me out of Los Angeles, California, to find some structure, to find some leadership ways, just to find different things to do, and I joined for 3 years. First time I went, my first duty station was in Korea. I hated it, did not like it. It was just not for me. I went ahead, and after 1 year, I went to Fort Drum, New York, and I had a great mentor who helped me. Sergeant First Class Randy Durham. To this day, I talk to him on Facebook and on phone calls whenever I have issues or just worries about anything. So to have a good mentor is very important. I want you guys to really think about that, okay? So going on, I go ahead and I re-enlist for 6 years. So there's 9 years right there. Did not get a bonus like some of you did. Good job. If you all got a bonus, congratulations. Very well. All right. I have never received a bonus in my military career, right? So then went ahead in 2001, September 11th happened. Well, right before that, I got married August 2001, I'm sorry. 1 month later, September 11th happened, and our lives changed considerably. Combat situations, my wife was in the Army. She was in combat, so we were kind of missing each other back and forth, back and forth. I was in Kosovo, she was in Afghanistan. She came home, I went back to Afghanistan. All these things happened, so she decided to get out of the Army. I re-enlisted again for another 6 years, which puts me at, 12, 15 years. And that made me in-def. Never in my mind did I ever think that I was going to be in the military for a career. I will tell you that joining the military has been very great for me and my family. And I will tell you, if you hear anything bad about the Army, don't believe it. I want you to go out, be your best every single day, and do what you need to do. The Army gave me a scholarship. I got a bachelor's degree paid for by the Army. I got a master's degree paid for by the Army. Believe me, that is a scholarship. I had to pay nothing out of my pocket. You can do the same thing. I want you to do the same thing. I want you to have goals. I want you to be your best all the time. You have to do the right thing all the time. You must be at the right place, at the right time, in the right uniform, but most of all, with the right attitude. Your attitude is everything. If you are not a positive person, you better get positive quick, because negativity is not a good thing for you. We don't know what tomorrow holds for us. We don't know what the future holds for us. We don't know what's going to happen in the world. But we know that we are going to take care of you. All your NCOs and leaders and officers are going to take care of you to the best of their ability to prepare us for the time that we need to go and take care of the United States. So with 25 years, I've probably got about 5 more years left. And I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what I'm going to do after that and grow up. But I will tell you that I will continue to strive to be my best every single day, just as you should. I want to thank the 77th Army Band. You're always doing great things. Drill sergeants, all of your team looks great. Leaders, cadre, you all look great. Continue to do great things. Miss Vicky, you're always doing a great job. No one ever says thank you to you, but you're doing a great job. Continue to do great things, okay? So quickly, in short, don't listen to the bad things about what the Army what people say about the Army. Go out, do great things, take advantage of all the things the Army has to offer, whether you're Reserve, National Guard, or active duty. Okay, so that's what I want you guys to take out of this. The drill sergeants have already taught you what you need to know as a baseline. Continue that baseline, continue to strive forward, continue to do great things, and you'll be all right. you will be all right. You may not serve 20 years, you may not serve 25, you may only serve 3 years. That's okay. That's okay. Continue to do what you're doing. Continue to strive. Family, friends, thank you for taking care of your soldiers. It's very important for them to know that you care and you support them. So in closing, again, do great things. Always be your best. Strive for perfection. We all know perfect doesn't exist, but it all depends on the person yourself that what perfect is all about. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to seek, strike, and destroy. Fire strong. People first. You all have a great day.
At this time, the Battery Command Team of Echo Battery will present the guest speaker with a certificate, declaring him an honorary graduate of Class 3722. Thank you, Sergeant Major Rodriguez. In keeping with the 434th Field Artillery Brigade's policy of recognizing superior performance, awards will be presented to those soldiers that have distinguished themselves during the training cycle. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until all awardees have been recognized. The Distinguished Honor Graduate of the Cycle Award is presented to the soldier who demonstrates overall excellence in training and character development throughout the training cycle. This cycle's Distinguished Honor Graduate is Specialist Sean Sobit from Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Basic Rifle Marksmanship Award is presented to the soldier that attains the highest score during live fire qualification with the M4 carbine. The Marksmanship Award is presented to Specialist Bahadur Basnet from Nepal with a score of 36 hits out of 40. The Physical Fitness Award is presented to the soldier who achieved the highest score on the final Army Combat Fitness Test out of 600 possible points. The Physical Fitness Award is presented to PFC Jackson Beach from Mayo, Florida with a score of 589. 122 also recognizes a graduating soldier with an award dedicated to the service and actions of a distinguished soldier from the U.S. Army's history. Please refer to your program for the history about the following award. The Lieutenant John R. Fox Award is presented to PFC Mercedes Chase from Bangor, Maine. Please join me in a round of applause for all honor graduates and all awardees. During the training cycle, there are certain standards that have to be met in order to be distinguished as Honor Platoon. For Class 3722, 1st Platoon has met these high standards and is distinguished as Honor Platoon. Please give all the graduating class a very deserving round of applause.
The soldiers we are honoring today would not be here were it not for the efforts of the drill sergeants. Identified by their distinctive headgear are the drill sergeants. These dedicated non-commissioned officers are the backbone of the Army and the central focus of the 434th Field Artillery Brigade mission. Selected on the basis of professional competence, leadership, ability, and years of service, these men and women undergo intensive training to earn the right to wear their distinctive campaign hat and insignia. With the drill sergeant hat goes the important responsibility of molding civilian men and women into soldiers. Please join me in a round of applause for the drill sergeants.
At this time, Captain Dixon will come forward to present the Drill Sergeant of the Cycle Award. The Drill Sergeant of the Cycle Award is presented to the drill sergeant who has best displayed the qualities of leadership and devotion to duty during the training cycle. This award is presented to Drill Sergeant Batista from Chicago, Illinois. In recognition of his performance, he will receive an Army Achievement Medal and the Drill Sergeant of the Cycle Trophy. At this time, Lieutenant Colonel Van Duzen and Command Sergeant Major Rodriguez will present Drill Sergeant Batista with the 434th Field Artillery Brigade Coin for Excellence. Drill sergeants follow a set of fundamental beliefs that guide them in training soldiers. The principles are set forth in the Drill Sergeant Creed.
I am a drill sergeant. I will assist each individual in their efforts to become a highly motivated, well-disciplined, physically and mentally fit soldier, capable of defeating any enemy on today's modern battlefield. I will instill pride in all I train, by myself, in the Army, and in country. I will insist that each soldier reaches and maintains the Army standards of military bearing and courtesy, consistent with the high tradition of the U.S. Army. I will lead by example, never requiring a soldier to attempt any task that I will not do myself. But first, last, and always, I am an American soldier, sworn to defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. I am a drill sergeant. Right? Hey! Forward! More! Left! 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 Right! Left! 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 Right! Left! Okay! Battalion! Attention!
An American soldier's first act is to swear to defend our Constitution. Just as the Constitution of the United States is the cornerstone of our free society, the soldier's oath is the backbone of the Army's commitment to preserving it.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance. To the same. And I will obey the orders. Of the President of the United States. And the orders. Of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations. And the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God.
The Army salute and remain standing for the retiring of the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. You may now see your soldier.